My name is Dick Litzel. I live in upstate New York, spend winters on Saba, and this is first time I'm here in Nevis to do the triathlon. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a beautiful island, and I'm looking forward to the day.
The Nevis 8th Annual Triathlon, and we are in downtown Charlestown. And I'm here today with the president of the St. Kitts Nevis Triathlon Federation, Mr. Winston Crook. And we're getting ready for the biggest event outside of the Nevis Gulf Insurance Mini Olympics. That is the Nevis Triathlon. Winston, what's going to be happening here on Sunday?
Well, we're right here downtown where all the action is going to take place. We're right here on Samuel Honkins Drive. As you can see, if we look straight across, we have the car park, which is normally the main car park. On Sunday, we'll be transforming this into a transition area. The swimmers will swim over in Gallows Bay. They'll run across the bayfront, cutting across the road here, and they'll enter transition at the far end of the car park just down here.
I'm Reggie Douglas. Most people know me as Reginald, or some people call me Reggie. The triathlete here from Nevis, the 4-time OECS champion, 4 times national champion. We're here at the beach area, Gallows Bay. We'll be having the swim start area setting up on the beach. We have 3 separate distances, which is the tri-tri, the sprint, and the Olympic distance. Now each of these persons will be going separate places in the swim.
As they'll come into transition, which will all be set up here, it'll look completely different. Then they will exit out and around, coming this way with as normal traffic. Of course, there won't be any cars because it'll be closed off. And they'll head straight up Honkins Drive, out towards Cotton Ground on the bike. For Olympic distance, they'll do 4 laps. We've shortened the course, so they'll increase the number of laps. So the Olympic distance will do 4 laps, which will increase the audience participation and recognition of the athletes on the course. Then they'll as each lap that they come in, normally we would turn them around right there at the end of the car park, but this year, just for spectator involvement, we're going to let them ride through the car park so they can ride around and come around this way. So we can have a nice circular motion with the athletes. So we're trying to get some flow and some activity, because most of the spectators actually stand right about here. And we normally have the finish line there, so we're moving the finish line back down this way. As you can see, the markings for where the finish line is going to be. So we're trying to hope we get some flow, so the audience will be able to see the athletes and cheer them on as they go. Once they've finished the bike, they will dismount at that far end, run or walk into the transition area, which is at the top end closest to the road. Then they'll exit again on the run. They'll go around and out the car park, following the traffic straight up to 4 Seasons. 2 laps for Olympic, 1 lap for sprint. And again, as they come back on the Olympic athletes come back on for their lap, they'll run through the car park, coming around so they can get all the cheers from the audience.
Now, let's talk about the defending champions from 2009. Are they all coming back?
Unfortunately, no. We've lost. We can't get Yanina. She's training for an event up in the States, so she's not coming back. Christina's away studying. That's the current OECS female champion. She's away studying in Australia. So we're going to crown a new national champion here on Nevis on Sunday. So if you feel ready, come on down. There's the title on the line.
What's at stake? How many participants so far? How many countries are coming to Nevis?
Okay, we have confirmed. We have the USA, we have Canada, we have England, we have France, we have coming down to the region now, we have Trinidad and Tobago, we have Antigua, we have Barbados, we have Grenada, we have obviously St. Kitts and Nevis, we have St. Bart's, and we have St. Martin. They'll all be here. They're vying for the title of Nevis champion, so let's see what can happen.
Is this a record?
It's not a record, no. I think the record of countries we've had is 18, so we've got a long way to go to match that again.
What's the deadline?
Well, the deadline is we're closing off registration online on Thursday, I believe, which should be the last chance to register for athletes outside of the federation. But we're going to have registration set up for the last minute registrants. If they come down here on Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, registration will be open and available right across there in front of Island Hopper TDC.
Now let's talk, Winston. What does this mean for Nevis tourism?
Well, to my mind, I mean, this is one of the things we've always tried to do. We try to combine sport and the NEVIS tourism product. The idea is we have a product here which we are selling abroad. We're trying to attract people from all over the world in whatever means necessary, as well as regional athletes to come here, enjoy NEVIS, enjoy what we have to offer, and enjoy their sport of choice. I mean, triathlon is a huge sport in the world, and we're just trying to bring a slice of that to the federation.
Now, you talked about triathlon being a huge sport, but the triathlon and the NEVIS triathlon is also bringing income for the hotels here in NEVIS.
For sure, we work with a number of hotels on the island. Principally, we're talking about Wally Beach Hotel, Nisbet Beach Plantation. We've got Pinneys Beach, and also for the people who are on a budget, we have Ozzy's Guest House, and we have some guest houses right down here in Charlestown. So the idea is we're trying to bring as many people to the island as possible, so we can, bring income to the island. I think the maximum we have raised in terms of revenue to the island when we did the ITU event in 2008, was 300,000 was the estimate VC dollars to the federation.
Now, this event, the NEVIS Triathlon, the 8th, would not be possible without the private sector backing from St. Kitts and Nevis.
That's very true. I mean, without sponsorship, you can't go forward because there's no way you can do it by yourself. So we got to thank all our sponsors for coming on board. We have especially to thank Biosport Fly, who have come on board big time once again. But we also have to thank the local companies that have stepped forward. We have to thank the police, the Red Cross. We have to thank all those people, like people at Customs and Port Authority, who have gone out of their way to make sure they help us in every way possible to let us do what we do. So we got to thank them all.
Now, the workload. Finally, Winston, James, Reggie, Greg, you name it. You guys have to put this event on and then still compete.
Yes.
How it all happens.
Yeah, I mean, we do it because we love it. That's the principal thing. Yeah, it is a lot of work, but we're learning each year how to make it better and more and easier. But even now, Reggie is up there building and painting the blocks for the transition. So he's then got to get himself together. He's been fixing bikes all week, making sure that all the young athletes' bikes are ready, making sure all the visitors' bikes are ready, and then he's going to go and race against them. So James is out there marking the course. Greg's doing all the paperwork, all the tracking the money and all that sort of stuff. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun. We do enjoy it. We have a great time on the day, and that's the one thing which we must stress. People are going to have a good time. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be competitive for the serious athletes, but it's also going to be a lot of fun for the first timers, for the people who are just trying to have a go. It'll be a lot of fun.
And finally, I did say finally before, but just once again, invite the folks from St. Kitts and Nevis and even the visitors who are going to be here. Tell them what's going to be happening on Sunday, March 21st, right here in Queen City, Nevis.
Okay, you're going to be witnessing the 8th annual NEVIS Triathlon right here in downtown Nevis, and I'd like to invite everybody, come on down, come and watch the local athletes vie against the visiting athletes. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have vendors here selling their wares. We're going to have massage here for the athletes. We're going to have all kinds of stuff going on. Carib Brewers are going to be evident. It's going to be a fantastic time, and it'll be a lovely way to start the week of events. That's going to be, you've got the triathlon on Sunday, you've got the mini Olympics on the Wednesday, we've got the cross-channel swim the following Sunday. So it's a very busy week. Start the week with a bang. Come to the NEVIS Triathlon.
Thank you very much, man. There you heard it from the president of the St. Kitts NEVIS Triathlon Federation, Winston Crook. It's a big weekend here in Queen City, Nevis. It's the 8th annual NEVIS Triathlon for 2010. Don't miss it. Make sure that you come on out and support Reggie Douglas, James Weeks, Winston Crook, and all of the local athletes from St. Kitts and Nevis. And even if you are not from St. Kitts and Nevis, remember, he listed a number of countries. There are folks who will be here from St. Martin, from France, from England, from Great Britain. Wherever you are, come on out and Queen City, Nevis on Sunday and witness the best of the rest. The 8th annual NEVIS Triathlon for 2010.